Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic and welcome back to the channel. And today for you guys is another related video with a Q&A video. Today I'm going to be, of course, responding or answering your questions. So thank you to everyone who did the video. I'm going to be looking at my phone, of course. This was posted, the Ask Me Anything, about a day ago. And, I gave 1 or 2 days to kind of have people respond and, say their comments, and I normally get really good ones, so we're gonna go straight on into this with Recon Trooper. I'm just reading top to bottom here. Question 1: of the 10 matches I recorded from COD Black Ops 2, which one was your favorite? Honestly, the one that I saw first, which was probably the one with the lava. I can't remember the name. Exodus, I think, with the really awesome. I think it was cool to see like the lava. I think it was kind of like Mustafar in Call of Duty. Really cool. Of the Legends things you have played, Force Unleashed, Battlefront 2, 2005, possibly others. Is there anything you would like to see make an unlikely appearance in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga? So, of course, LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga coming out April 5th is, of course, The Skywalker Saga. It's going to be based on canon. Legends is what used to be canon, which is no longer canon. So, I don't want to make anyone mad, but it's basically the Star Wars fan fiction. And I think that I don't have anything against it. In fact, I really enjoy it. I don't love it, but it's alright, I enjoy it, I guess. So anything beside, I would probably say Force Unleashed. I think Galen Merrick, I played Force Unleashed 1 and 2, very good games. Battlefront 2, 2005, I didn't play the campaign in that, I just kind of played the offline instant action modes. But I would honestly say Force Unleashed. I think those are really good stories, and it's kind of a shame they're not canon, because they probably fit right in. So I would actually say, Starkiller from those films. And look, they got Galen Merrick, Galen Erso from Rogue One, Jin's father, and of course Starkiller being Starkiller based in The Force Awakens, which is kind of neat, how they kind of did that. But, I think Galen Merrick was in LEGO Star Wars 3 The Clone Wars, so that's that. But in terms of the new one, I'd have to say that too. Camaro's Not Coffee, or Alan, what has been your favorite improvement of Dying Light 2 from the first game? So, I'm about to, at the time of recording this video, I'm about to finish Dying Light 2's campaign. I've got maybe an hour or two left in the main story. I kind of wanted to film gameplay, but I figured you get the grappling hook, you get the frickin' UV light, you get the paraglider, all that shite, you get it all kind of later on in the story, and of course I can't play the whole story because that'd take too long with LEGO Marvel and all that stuff. So, once I finish the main campaign of Dying Light 2, which will be very soon, I'll be kind of doing some videos kind of exploring the hub worlds and kind of checking that out for you guys. But in terms of, from what I've played so far, from improvement from Dying Light 1, I have to say freaking everything. I mean, really. I mean, the music's better, the voice acting's better, the story's better. I think that the parkour is insane. Easily the best parkour in any, video game ever. Even better than Assassin's Creed. The combat is fantastic. Everything about this game is so well done and so fantastic, and I'm so glad they were able to make this game. And, it really is such a... It's an achievement in zombie video games, but it's also an achievement in just open world game design at the same time. I really cannot wait to show you guys. Sorry if you can hear that. I really cannot wait to show you guys everything that this game has to offer when I finish the campaign, because really everything's been improved. It's kind of insane they were able to do. I honestly would give this game a 10 out of 10. I've had 0 glitches. One glitch where Aiden, the main character, gets like stuck in a freaking wall between 2 buildings. That was me being a dumbass because it was night and I couldn't see. That's me. That's not the game. Still, anyway, Marlo Owens, your son. What house are you in for Harry Potter? You probably said about either missed it or forgot. So, in terms of a house, I don't really think I've taken, whenever someone asks me, like, oh, you take the test? There's a test you take and it tells you. I didn't take any test. I would just assume Gryffindor because I'm awesome. So, I don't know. Gryffindor maybe, sure. Not Slytherin. That'd be my dad. If you could live in any movie franchise, what would it be? Honestly, I'd live in Star Wars. I'd probably choose to live in after the sequel, so after, Palpatine's dead and the First Order, Empire, Sith, all that shite, just get it out of here, I want to live peacefully on Naboo, or Theed, on Coruscant, or, freaking go to Crate and travel to, Mustafar for a vacation. I don't know, I think it'd be pretty cool to live in Star Wars. Plus, I'm pretty cool with lightsabers, so I could probably just do some Force stuff. You will give me some Dunkin' Donuts, something like that. Finally, kind of off topic, what are you doing in college? So you're a junior in high school. So I'm currently studying education. Right now I'm doing prerequisite for a bunch of early childhood programs. You got to start from the bottom, work your way up. But currently right now it's K to 4th, 3rd, 5th, something like that. I'm kind of thinking around there range, probably 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. That might change right now, but that's what I'm kind of aiming for right now. Maybe if I get uber lucky, I'll do YouTube for a living, but I don't see that happening. But this will probably be a pretty cool side job. I really do want to do something in franchises like movie making, but I think that right now, I think that this education is pretty cool for me because I like to teach. I like to, show people how to do stuff and boss people around. Subscribe or else. I'll give you an F on this video. Echo Killshot, what are your expectations for Jedi Fallen Order 2? Now, Jedi Fallen Order 2 is announced. It is not officially titled that, I don't think. We just know it's the sequel to the first game. So Cal Kestis, BD1, all that stuff, the Mantis something. I think that honestly my expectations are for it to be a bigger open world. I love the story. It felt like Uncharted and God of War mixed with Star Wars, and that's effing awesome. But at the same time, the hub worlds in Jedi Fallen Order are good, but they're kind of tiny. And from what we've seen with LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga being, you can explore like, 24 planets or whatever. I mean, Exegol, freaking, every planet from the main 9 films is there. And that's insane. And I think that if you were to make a game that already had the hub worlds, you need to make them even bigger than they were in the first game. So that's my main thing. I want them to be bigger open world hub planets. Clankster, which episode are you most hyped to play through in the prequel and original trilogy in the Skywalker Saga? I would honestly say in the prequels, I'd probably do either the Mustafar fight or the Petranki, whatever, arena from Episode 2 Attack of the Clones. I think it looks really cool. And, Jedi Battle in the Complete Saga was a fantastic level. That was one of my favorites as a kid, favorite as an adult, and I can't wait to play that kind of reimagined in the Skywalker Saga, new engine and all that. And then, what LEGO video game has the best character roster? That's hard. Because, on the one hand, I want to see LEGO DC supervillains, but then I also want to say, like, LEGO Marvel 1, basically any of the superhero games, anything like DC supervillains, Marvel. I think Marvel 2 was good, but Marvel 1, the game I'm actually playing right now for you guys, and don't worry, more on the way. I know it's been a minute, but I gotta do this stuff first. But more coming, don't worry. But I think that LEGO Marvel Superheroes 1 is a great roster because you have the Disney stuff technically before they owned it, whatever, or they owned it, but you get my drift. Then you have freaking X-Men, Fantastic Four, Deadpool, Blade, all this stuff that a lot of those characters weren't in LEGO Marvel 2 or LEGO Marvel's Avengers. So I think LEGO Marvel 1 had a better roster. But in terms of like the best, either LEGO Marvel 1 or DC Supervillains for sure. I know the Skywalker Saga will have the best for sure when it comes out April 5th, but we'll have to wait and see. And then how's Dying Light 2 so far? Great, fantastic. Can't wait to finish the campaign and show you more. It's effing fantastic. I love every second of it. It's great. Helly Boy 1, I think I said that right. Q&A. How have the top tier channels such as Rugged Eagle, Lunar Squadron, Quick Brick Games, and Asteroid inspired you to make better videos? So I don't know if this person's calling me a not top tier channel, but I'm just going to nip that in the bud. I do consider myself to be a top tier channel. I consider myself to be there, if not more than those guys. Now, I like Quick Brick Games. Me and him talk. The other ones, Asteroid, they're alright. Lunar Squadron, I think they're mad at me. I don't know what their problem is. And Rugged Eagle, I guess he's just got really lucky. But, I'm happy that they all have really good subscribers. But in terms of what they inspired me, nothing. I mean, I don't want to sound like a dick, but really nothing. If anything, I was before half of these guys. So I do think that in terms of oh wow, I really love your video. I think that Quick Brick Games, I kind of look at him and I go, okay, he's really good at making news updates, and a lot of, without naming who does what, this isn't Quick Brick, but some of these guys make LEGO Star Wars content just to make it. It's either clickbait or it makes no freaking sense. Because realistically, you can't make a video every single day on this game, which they've been doing. Now you probably can, but I don't do that because it's kind of common sense. Like, if you want to know about the game, just watch the trailer. I mean, I will be covering the game on February 19th and all that, but don't worry, and I'll be playing it. But in terms of like, wow, I got so inspired from these guys, nothing. I'm top tier just as them, and I think that I really, I get inspired from some things, but not them for sure. What are your expectations for the James Bond and Indiana Jones game? Oh, from Detective Cobra. What are your expectations for the James Bond and Indiana Jones games? And what do you think TT left out in the Skywalker Saga from the movies that they left a shit from that? Wait, from the movies, like they left a lot of shit from Complete Saga. Okay, so from a James Bond game, I really haven't seen any James Bond properties at all. I haven't seen one movie. I want to, I need to, I know. Indiana Jones, I think that's Bethesda. Lego Indiana Jones 1 and 2 from TT Games are obviously the best because there's really not a whole lot of Indiana Jones games. In my opinion, the Lego ones are always the best, but for Indiana Jones. But, in terms of, like, I think we should see, like, more kind of like an Uncharted Nathan Drake scenario. Give us a big open world, let me ride a freaking horse, let me shoot some Nazis, let me do stuff with, an awesome tank battle. I want to be in the desert, I want to be able to go to the sea. I think we should really have a big, expansive open world, that kind of, you know, details the Indiana Jones. I don't know if it's going to be canon to the films or not, but, you know, just don't make it loot boxy. Don't make it RPG. You know, just, and I love RPGs, but Indiana Jones, it needs to be a straightforward action game, maybe with an open world for sure. And then, what do you think TT left out in the Skywalker Saga that they left a lot of shit from Complete Saga? So, I think that by shit, I think you mean like stuff they didn't cover in the game, in the original, so it'd probably be like stuff like, I don't know, like Order 66 isn't in Complete Saga, or, you know, Palpatine versus Mace Windu and the other Jedi from the Council in Episode 3. I think that, you know, having Order 66 is kind of a tough scene because it's very dark. And Star Wars, in my opinion, I think it's kind of common sense, Star Wars is not for children. Lego games are not for children. Sure, Lego games can be played by children, but they're not targeted towards just children. Star Wars is not targeted towards children at all. It's for teens and up. So I think that because this game is more revolutionary in its ideas and combat systems and RPG elements, I think that we will see Order 66 done in a more comedic light, and I think that the Palpatine fight will be really cool as well. And of course, we do know that Yoda versus Palpatine in the Senate room from Revenge of the Sith is going to be in there as well. We saw that in the trailer, so can't wait for that. Commander Jar Jar Winks. Yeah, I think Jar Jar Winks. Jesus Christ. Favorite lightsaber, also favorite superhero. Favorite lightsaber, I'd probably have to say the Skywalker lightsaber. And again, I know it killed younglings. Luke, I know it chopped his hand off, and I know Rey and Kylo kind of blew it up, and then she refilmed it with the Force. But the Skywalker lightsaber's been through literal hell in that franchise, and I think that it's such a unique thing because, yes, it's done horrible things, much like Ochi's blade, but at the same time, when Rey, you know, uses her, well, she buries it, but, you know, she literally signifies this lightsaber. Yes, it's done bad things, but at the same time, it's also done a lot of really unique things in terms of killing Palpatine and doing all these unique things with, you know, good things, not just horrible things. So I think Rey burying the lightsaber on Tatooine along with Leia's signifies that in not only bringing peace to Tatooine, but also balance to the Force in general. I think that's a really neat thing. Favorite superhero? Probably, I don't know. Maybe Batman. I like Superman. I like Wolverine. That's effing hard, man. I love Marvel, DC. That's tough. Probably off the top of my head, I might have to be like maybe Batman or Wolverine, something like that. I don't know. It's kind of hard. I like them all. I mean, you can't really pick a favorite. You know what I mean? I think no one can really pick a favorite. That's kind of hard because there's so many that are so unique and so special. Not only to me, but to everyone. You know, I mean, I love Spider-Man. I love Deadpool. I love, you know, Gambit. I love Professor X. I love, you know, Robin, you know, sometimes. You know, and there's a lot of unique things about superheroes. So I think choosing one, kind of hard. Maybe Batman, top of my head, because the Batman's coming out March 4th. You know, I'm kind of pumped for that. Miss S. Hey, what was the first video game you ever played? The first video game I've ever played was Cars back on the Nintendo GameCube in 2006, I believe. 2006 or 2007. Cars is one of the best films I've ever seen in my entire life. That whole trilogy is awesome. But Cars, the video game, was the first. You know, I played Leapfrog and Leap Smile, all that shite. But, you know, Cars was the first, like, true video game that isn't, like, you know, educational. It was just, like, a straight-up game console. So I think that, I know that Cars was the first. And, you know, it was freaking awesome. It still is awesome. I have it on my PS2. And I love the game to death. I wish it was backwards compatible on the Xbox One and then Series X, but not. Maybe they'll remaster it, who knows. But, you know, my favorite genre of gaming is open world, so it's kind of unique that Cars was the first game I played, and it also had a really cool and big open world, so really fun. And I played it as an adult. It's not just childhood nostalgia. It's a really fun game. What's your favorite video game? That's like my superhero, man, or lightsaber. That's really effing hard. It'd probably have to be favorite video game genre. It'd have to be the Lego games. I think that those games are fantastic. I love Call of Duty. I love Assassin's Creed. I like GTA. I like Dying Light 1 and 2. So many video games I love to death, man. Battlefront 2, they're fantastic. But if I had to pick one, it'd probably be a Lego game and maybe like Lego City, Lego Worlds, you know, Lego DC Supervillain, something like that. I don't know. There's a lot though. I mean, that is a hard one, but probably some variation of Lego game. And what Tintin book is your favorite? So Tintin is a fantastic franchise. The Adventures of Tintin 2011 is one of the best films I've ever seen. We need the second, alright? We just need the second right freaking now. Steven Spielberg, Peter Jackson, get off your lazy butts, make this movie right now. Budget, I will. For God's sake, I'll do it. But I think that, I don't know, that's tough. I like them all. I think Black Island's good. I think Crab with the Golden Claws is good. Probably Secret of the Unicorn. I'd have to say that was the first one I read. Kind of nostalgic. It's also based in the Tintin film. I have the entire Tintin animated show. It's one of the best shows I've ever seen. It's fantastic. and it's very much not for kids, but it very much is a great show that is very, I think it covers the books in really unique ways, and I think that the actual movie is great, but in terms of the books, I haven't read every single book, but from what I have read, I'd have to go with Secret of the Unicorn or maybe Crab with the Golden Claws. DJ Piausu, I'm probably going to IF that up, whatever. What's your favorite Disney movie? So, I don't know if you mean live action or animated. If we're talking animated, I might have to go maybe Cars. I like Encanto, as you can probably tell. I like them all. I think that Disney really doesn't make a bad film. I'm not huge into Frozen. I think it's more for girls, but I do think that Frozen's well made. It's just not my cup of tea. But I'd have to say probably Cars for animated. And then live action, that's hard too, man. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I love The Lone Ranger of 2013. That's a great film. I'm not really counting Marvel, Star Wars, Kingsman, Avatar, Simpsons, X-Men, all the stuff Disney bought. I think you're talking about stuff Disney actually made from the ground up. So I'd have to say probably the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise for live action. Deathstroke, big fan. What is your most wanted Lego game? So what's honestly, besides the Skywalker Saga, I'd have to say maybe like Lego Indiana Jones. I think that'd be kind of unique because the last one we got was 2010. Or no, 2009. And that's a great effing game, man. And I think that with the 5th film coming out whenever, I think that they could really do something unique with the Skywalker Saga. Maybe not with the engine, but with Unreal or whatever they're doing after NTT. I think that they can really make a big, awesome, open-world Indiana Jones game. Or even like a big open world Harry Potter game, where like it's literally like a massive, Hogwarts or just something like that. I think that that'd be kind of neat. In terms of stuff TT Games haven't touched, I would have to say probably like Lego Kingsman. That'd be kind of cool, like Lego Avatar or something like that. Lego Tintin, that'd be sick. I think that'd be really unique. I think, having something that TT Games hasn't made. Like, I love Lego Star Wars, Lego Marvel, DC, and all that. Lego City 2 would be nice, but I kind of want to see something they haven't done, like James Bond or Avatar or Kingsman or, Tintin, something like that. Something new, a new IP they haven't done before. I think that'd be really unique. As much as I love Lego Marvel 3, or Lego Marvel Infinity Saga, or Lego Marvel's Avengers 2, whatever. Like I said, Lego City 2, but having something completely unique and random, just completely out of left field, would be fantastic. I think it'd be really cool. And then Elite Boogie, final one. If Ninjago is for kids, why do you watch it? Keep this one simple. Ninjago is objectively not for children. It is for all ages. I would argue it is not even close to a kid show. Easy as pie. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and I watch it because it's a damn good show. Very awesome comments. Recon Trooper, Camaro's Not Coffee, Marlo Owens, Echo Killshot, Clankster, a Helly Boy 1, Detective Cobra, Commander Jarrar Winks, Miss S, DJ Pausu, Deathstroke, Elite Boogie, another Boogie, Elite Boogie, not like a booger, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, really good questions. There were a few stragglers I had to delete, some haters, some morons, people that made no freaking sense. The last one was a bit weird, but whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed this little review, or not review, sorry. I guess it was, I'm kind of reviewing your comments, I guess. A little discussion video regarding your questions, a little answering your question video. Very fun stuff. Again, I love doing these, man. Now that I'm getting more subs, 2022, I figured might as well do another one. Hope you guys enjoyed the answers I gave. I tried to make this not super long, but also not super short. Then, again, I cannot wait to do more of these down the line in the future. These are always very fun to make, very fun to, see what you guys post. So, again, thank you to everyone who commented. For the most part, there's one or two. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Actually, just one. Hope you guys enjoyed. I can't wait to do more of these. And, again, really great stuff. Thank you. If you're not new, subscribe. I do, voice videos. Going to be doing another one soon. Puppet videos with Kermit the Frog, a bunch of others. Reviews, discussions, unboxing, gameplay. I do everything, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this little video, because I enjoyed making it. And again, great questions all around for the most part. Really fun. Really makes me think about, from Lego games to Call of Duty, Dying Light, Indiana Jones. Really great stuff. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.